If you don't have any motivation left to learn English, or you really don't know how to improve your English, you don't know how to really study, maybe you keep studying but you feel like you are in the same level all the time, this video is for you. I'm going to give you 5 tips that are going to change your life, because I know, because they changed my life. And these 5 tips are going to provide you a sustainable English study plan. Sustainable English study plan. This is so freaking important. There are lots of programs, plans, suggestions, tips. It won't work for you if it's not sustainable for you. All right? So sustainable is our key word, and it's so much important. Okay? So guys, my first tip: when you are learning English, please focus on the end result. End result. What do I mean by end result? I remember while I was learning English, one day I fainted in the bathroom because I was so nervous just before a presentation. It was crazy. When I opened my eyes, I don't remember how long I stayed there in the bathtub, and I was so nervous I lost my consciousness. Can you imagine that? So for me, I failed all the speaking exams for so many years when I was studying English at the university. So speaking English was my trauma. It was so hard. I was not that bad in listening or writing, reading, but speaking was absolutely terrifying experience for me. I was shaking in the classes. I was shaking in front of the teachers or when I see anyone. It was terrifying, really. And now I see the big mistake I did at the time, and I wish you don't. It's that I never focused on the end result. For example, when I was at the university, I started to travel abroad, and I remember we did a trip with my friend. It was one of the best experiences of my life. We traveled across 7 countries, lots of cities across Europe, and it was amazing. Like, I don't remember any churches I visited, or I don't remember any cities, like any details or the historical places of those cities. I don't remember anything. I forgot all of them. It's been like 8 years, 9 years. But I remember all the people I met. I talked all of their stories, all about their religions and their cultures, their feelings. Oh my God, I met so many amazing people that I felt like I've known them all my life. So it was amazing experiences to know those people. It was amazing. You look at my face, I'm still smiling when I think about those people. And you know what? Those people made me, made this character. I am living my best life right now. I am so happy with my character, with my personality, with everything, with the person I am. And that's because of those experiences I had. And those experiences have shaped me. They made my character. That's that. That if I hadn't spoken English, I would have never met those people. I wouldn't have experienced those cultures. And so this character wouldn't have become. So English actually created my character. This is so intensive, right? I know, but I'm so grateful for this character because of English. It's no joke, really, it's no joke. When you speak another language, you can speak to so many other hearts. And those hearts, everyone, you get so many things from those hearts. I don't know if I'm so emotional, if I made it so emotional, but it's so true. All those job experiences, all those people I've met, and the traveling and everything have changed my life. And all of these happened because of English, right? So guys, maybe you are going to get promoted. Maybe you are going to travel. Maybe you are going to meet the love of your life, right? So this also happened to me actually. Just because I spoke English, I met the person. So this can happen to you. And when you think about it, really focus on the end result. What type of things will change in your life when you speak English? Just focus on the positivity, and trust me, the rest is history. I've just told you English was my trauma. It was a torture. So right now, if you feel like English is torture for you, if you feel these cramps in your stomach, please remember me and just focus on the end result. Beautiful things that are waiting for you when you learn English, all right? So don't focus on the process, don't focus on the torture. Just think about, just dream what can change in your life when you speak English. All right, my number 2 tip is routine. You have to create your routine to study English, and it should be so easy peasy for you. It should be so automatic for you to study English at that specific time. Okay, so guys, like for the last couple of years, I've realized I've become someone who doesn't read books, and this made me so sad. If you don't know, I'm a college professor, and Lingua Matik is also on my online business. So I have so many other projects that I'm running. So I have become this busy person who doesn't have any time to read books, to read even one page from a book. So guys, this made me really sad. So I said, okay, what can I do? While this was making me really sad, I said, okay, I need to find some time to at least listen to books. So I found an app which is called Storytel. I don't know if you know it. Storytel. This is not sponsored by them. This is completely my honest suggestion to you. It's my favorite app. It has changed my life. Now I finish one book every week because of this app. So I said, if I don't have time to read books, I'm going to listen to it. And from between my work and my house, I drive every day like 45 minutes to go and come back 45 minutes. So it's 1.5 hours. I know it's a lot for so many cities, but in my city it's very normal. So imagine I have 1.5 hours every day to listen to books. So the moment I sit in my car, I start my book and I listen, and like this I really finished one book every day, because one book is approximately like 6-7 hours, and I finish books easily. So it really helped me improve myself a lot. Why I told you this story? Because I know so many of you don't have time. And I really feel you. Maybe you have children, maybe you work, maybe you're a student. You have all of our reasons not to study English. We can be busy, it's normal, it's life, unfortunately. We are so busy. But which fixed time you can create for yourself to study English? Like really fixed. For example, every day when you wake up, every day when your kids go to school, like before you sleep, when you come from work, maybe in your lunch hour. If it's half an hour, 15 minutes, like half an hour, 45 minutes would be best, maybe every day. Or maybe, you need to fix some time that when that day or time comes, it is your automatic switch to study English. Like for me, whenever I entered my car, I'm gonna listen to books. It became so much automatic, so much habit, that I don't think about any other thing. So please create a routine that works for you, that you're gonna study English at that moment, okay? And number tip is connected to number 2, which is activity type and your energy level. Okay, you have fixed time. What are you going to do in that time, right? There can be, for example, in terms of learning English, what can you do? Maybe you can study a book, one page from a grammar book, maybe vocabulary app you have, listening to podcasts, listening to watching some videos, watching some movies, right? There are some activities you need to find, and they are also fixed, like TV series, this podcast, this app, these vocabs, or this page, one page from this book. You need to have fixed activity types, and you really need to listen to your body. Like whenever your energy is at peak level, you need to do the hardest ones. For example, if you are a morning person, you have half an hour in the morning. This is your fixed routine time. Maybe you can study the grammar book, one page of grammar book in this hour. Or maybe this is like your dead time. Maybe it's evening. You can watch movies. So you need to adapt your activity with your energy level, right? So this is very important. I want to highlight when I say this one page from a book, what I mean. I believe if you are learning English all by yourself, you need to have one like go-to book to complete your study. Maybe this can be like from Cambridge or Oxford University, like any book, like you have reading, listening, grammar, and everything. You know, there are tons of books like this. You can choose one of them, and like you have a system. And whenever you sit and you take your book, you know what to study. I followed this technique when I was learning Portuguese. I had my go-to book. It was Aprender Português, I think, if I'm not wrong. So whenever I sit, I know what to study. It's very easy peasy. So I'm not spending time to, oh my God, what am I going to study? What am I going to do, right? So this is very important, okay? So if you're learning English all by yourself, you need to have go to a book. If not, you can check out my courses. It's going to take you step by step. You have all the explanations, printables, exercises. You can learn step by step, and whenever you need help, you can contact me and you can get all the support you deserve. All right, so you need to have an organized system. By the way, for all the courses, you can visit my website. I'm going to put below. So guys, having said that, we can go to number 4. Number 4 is the most important one, which is find your people. Find people who are like you, who are like learning English, feeling the way you feel, understanding your struggle, and like when you feel down, these people will help you. Sometimes when we were just talking about the first step, you saw how I was like feeling smiling when I think about those people, right? So those people were incredible part of my life because we shared the same emotions. I remember those people because of feeling the emotions. They were like I've known them all my life. So you need to find those people so that they understand how you feel while you're learning English. Learning English, speaking English is a social skill. You cannot do this alone, okay? It's impossible. I promise you, whatever you do, you are going to forget English if making this a part of your life, okay? So you really need to have friends, you need to socialize, you need to laugh with your friends, and you need to, like, when you don't know what to do or when you feel so down, you need support. So that's why you need to find a community. Maybe you need to find your bestie, maybe your classmate, maybe your colleague. This journey can't be done alone, can't be traveled alone, so you need to find your partner. Actually, this is the reason why I established LM Club, because this is a community that you can socialize, you can meet your friends every week. When you don't know what to study, when you feel lost, you can talk to your mentors, you can talk to me. So this community is there for you, always supporting you. If you haven't watched those videos of my current members, you will see that they usually talk about friendship and they have so much fun. They forget that they are learning English, you know, and this is just enjoying, and it becomes friendship. It's not about learning English anymore, but it's about the journey having together. So this is so important. You can join LM Club, or you can find any community that you feel resonated to, or a partner or a bestie, okay? So whatever you do, you have to find people that are going through the same journey like you, all right? This is the most important. Number 5, and the last tip. While you're learning English, you have to forget that you are actually learning English. What does it mean? You know, it's not about always studying the boring books, grammar rules. Like, you are consciously, you know that you're learning English. This is never going to work. This is never going to help you. Because when you are learning a language, imagine, let's imagine you went to a course, you came to an advanced level, like you're perfect, but you are going to forget that all that knowledge, if you are not like making this language part of your life. When this language becomes part of your life, this is the moment you really learn English. For example, this experience for me happened when I was at high school. I remember when I was reading this book, I felt lost between the pages because it was so exciting, lots of love story and what's gonna happen, who is she gonna choose. It was so exciting that I completely forgot that the book was in English. This is what I mean. You should be feeling so excited that you should forget that that thing you are doing is about English. The second experience happened to me when I was watching Lost. It was a TV series, if you don't know. It was so exciting that I forgot about subtitles, the story. Like I didn't care anything. I was doing, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It was so exciting. Okay, this is what I mean when I say when you to forget English, you need to forget that you're learning English. Whatever you do, if you like, you do everything, you're perfect, but you're gonna forget English if you don't do this step. Okay, what is that activity for you? What is that fun thing for you that you are going to forget that you're learning English? For example, LM Club also is very effective for this, because at the end of every session we play games, and I swear in those games I even feel like so competitive. It's so funny. Everyone forgets about English. That's it. Like, we are not learning or trying to speak English. It's not hard. It's just fun, and we forget about English. This is the moment you actually learn English. All right, so you need to find that book, that movie, or that community that you forget about English, maybe that friendship, you know. So this is how it's gonna happen. I really put all my heart into this video because these are the tips really worked for me, and I suffered a lot because I didn't follow these tips. So I really hope this is going to help you. If you don't already follow my Instagram, you are welcome there too. So I hope to see you next week in another video. Bye for now.